Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1. Well, hello tubers. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy YouTube universe. I am stuck on the freeway. A lot of bad traffic. Everyone's back to school, back to work right after Labor Day. But I'm going to do this video that I've been meaning to do for years. I thought of this idea years ago. And as you know, McDonald's is one of the biggest food restaurants in the world, and they got locations around the world. I've probably eaten at least 10 different McDonald's in 10 different countries. And I've always wondered what it would be like to compare side by side McDonald's from two different countries. So I looked on a map, and I am driving all the way out to Aldergrove, which is in the suburbs of Vancouver. And I'm going to grab a Big Mac there, because that's obviously their signature sandwich. And I'm going to cross the border and grab one in the US of A. And we're going to compare their size, their taste. I've got a few different theories. Of course, some of it's very subjective when it comes to, taste or flavor. But luckily, I found two McDonald's that are only about 7 miles apart from each other, but in two different countries, Canada and the United States. So that way they're fresh, and we will see what they are in terms of differences. I personally, of course this is very subjective, years ago, I always thought the Big Macs in Canada tasted better, and the US ones were not quite as good. I think that's flipped. I think that's flipped in the last several years. I've always found the Big Macs to be more tastier in the US of A versus Canada. And part of my theory, I think, is that I think the buns are always fresher in the US of A. Maybe they move more product. I don't know. Maybe they got more rigid quality control compliance. I don't know. But we're going to compare all of that. So I got a fair bit of driving, especially with this crazy backup on the freeway. I'm still a long ways from Vancouver, but I got the day to kill, and we will check it out. So let's go get a Big Mac in Canada and take it to the US of A. Okay, we are here at McDonald's in Aldergrove.
Hi there, what can I get for you?
Hi, could I get a Big Mac meal with Coke Zero?
Coke Zero? Sure. Anything else for you?
No, that's it, thanks.
Thanks. First window, please.
Very Canadian of them. A lot of please and thank yous there. Okay, let's get this Big Mac, and the border is about 4 miles south of me, and the other McDonald's is a couple miles on the other side of the border. Well, here we are at the US-Canadian border. There's the old red, white, and blue. The border crossing is just ahead of me. This is Canadian Customs. That building over there is US Customs. And I think we got about a 10-minute wait, but the line's moving. Normally when I go here middle of the week, often I'm the only one crossing, and there's like a zero wait, but guess my plan backfired a little bit today, but it won't be much of a delay, and we will be at the McDonald's in Linden, and we will compare the Big Macs. Okay, we're at the McDonald's here in the US of A in Linden, Washington.
Just 1 second.
Okay, no problem.
Are you using the mobile app today?
No.
What can I get ya?
Just a Big Mac, please.
Anything else?
No, that's it, thank you.
Window.
Thanks. There's the old red, white, and blue. Proof I am in the excited states of America. So I wonder how the Big Mac war will pan out. We're gonna grab this Big Mac and we're gonna head to the Linden City Park, grab my tripod, whip out the burgers, and let's do a little analysis. And of course the taste test. So let's see who the winner is. Now I know everybody's got their favorites. Like I said, Canada used to be the best, I thought, subjectively. The Big Macs tasted better 20, 30 years ago. Now, I think the US of A is kicking our butts. Of course, these companies are run slightly differently, and they source their products from, indigenous, supplies chains within each other's countries. So obviously the beef in Canadian McDonald's comes from Canada and the US from US of A, which just makes sense. Anyway, I gotta go pay and let's get to it. Okay, I'm at the Linden City Park and we got our bags of goodies. Let's see. Okay folks, here we go. You can tell the obvious differences. La Big Mac, bilingual Canada. The Big Mac. Obvious differences. So let's do the visual check. I have not opened these up. Let's see how they look. Oh well, first of all, this had shifted. How do they look? Oh, they look pretty darn similar. Side profile here of the Canadian one. The US one. They look like the US one. They put a little more tender loving care maybe into it. One is split a bit. Oh, sorry, it's a little windy. Hopefully that's not affecting the audio. But there you go. Okay, first taste test. Canadian Big Mac. La Big Mac. As I suspected, bun doesn't taste super fresh. Okay, enough of that one. Of course, the American one here, much fresher. Let's see how that one pans out. I think they go a little more hog wild on the Big Mac sauce. This one tastes better. Hey, and I'm a Canadian citizen, so I must tell the truth. This isn't about national pride. I believe the US Big Mac tastes better. The bun is fresher. I'm almost thinking the meat patty might be slightly smaller. This USA Big Mac is better. Definitely more interested in finishing it. Now there's no way I'm going to eat both Big Macs. I don't have a big appetite anyway. I eat small amounts regularly rather than big amounts at one sitting. But let's wash it down with some Coke Zero from Canada. Now, even though I've bitten into the actual meat patties, let's compare them to see how they vary in terms of circumference. Okay, we got La Big Mac here. American Big Mac. Ooh, this one looks darker. Let's compare the circumference. Well, I guess they are about the same size. Even if you extrapolate the edging, I believe they are the same size. As in terms of thickness, about the same. Ingredients are essentially the same. But I don't know about the Canadian Big Mac. It's no longer a favorite of mine. It's just not as fresh. I don't know. There's just something different about the ingredients. I do not know why, but I think I'm done here. I'm not that big of an eater, but I just figured this would be an interesting experiment. I feel this is like a video like Project Farm, how he compares lubricants. Well, I'm comparing Big Macs from two different countries. Yeah. Even on the box, recycled 34% minimum in the US. This one's made with a minimum 37% post-consumer recycled. This is 38. So there's a difference in the packaging for you eco warriors out there. Of course, all this stuff just goes into the landfill. There's the Big Mac challenge from two countries. Boom! In this corner, we've got a bilingual burger versus the All-American champion. On the surface, they really do taste similar, but there's something a little fresher with the American Big Mac. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something right that you need to tell McDonald's Canada. You put your comments down below. There are millions of you that have eaten at McDonald's all around the world, including USA and Canada. You tell me what you think. Now, I know there's many other items on the menu. I wasn't going to test a whole bunch of them. I just figured I'd stick to their signature sandwiches and go from there. So, what do you guys think? Put your comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon. In the meantime, folks, stay safe. Keep your wheels in the ground. Over and out. And back we go to Canada. Yay! Back home to Canada.